Welcome back to The Last Rites. Please drop a subscribe if you could. No cannibalism this week. Instead, we're going to be talking about a very kind plumber in the UK. No, he didn't hug me, although he said he did. So we're going to read a horrendous article here in terms of adverts. Let's have a note. Britain's kindest plumber exposed. Do you remember this guy? I think it was a little while ago. He's like, the kindest plumber. He went to fix some pipes in an old lady's house and she can't afford dinner. He's like, don't worry about it. Don't pay me. In fact, I'll bring you dinner. Doing this up and down, taking donations from celebrities. Turns out, in keeping with everyone who tells the internet how nice they are, he's been nicking money. Received Pride of Britain award and pocketed a £10,000 donation from Hugh Grant, almost like that prostitute that people have forgotten about, is accused of faking stories about helping vulnerable people and spending cash from the public on house and a car. Cool guy. James Anderson, 56, had received plaudits, including letters of thanks from the King. Why is the King? The King should be on a horse, cutting the French in half. I don't know, shouldn't they? And the late Queen. On a deathbed, they get, as the newsreader on the news is already in the funeral suit 6 hours before she dies. She's like, bloody, why is Hugh Edwards in the suit already? I haven't. And now she's got to sign some award for his selfless act, yet his reputation as a do-gooder seemed to be at risk of crumbling. It runs social enterprise Defamation, was accused of wrongly characterising one of his moving social media stories. Now, the supposedly chivalrous plumber has been accused by the BBC of peddling lies, exploiting the vulnerable, as he made £2 million in donations from the public, as well as stars Hugh Grant and Lily Allen. I can't think of a Lily Allen thing, but Hugh Grant's used to giving out piles of cash. What they do? Why do you need to do it? Anderson was even accused of making up claims he saved an 84-year-old woman from killing herself. What? I mean, are there many 84-year-olds that are suicidal? I mean, nature's doing it for them, right? I want to die. Well, guess what? Wait till a week till Saturday, and we might be in. What are the numbers? And publicising clients' private information despite them refusing to post. There he is. Now, listen. I'm all for men bettering themselves and people, human beings bettering themselves. You know, doing selfless acts. This man has the face of somebody that should be cleaning shit out of a pipe. Stop giving him money, Hugh Grant. Was it 70 grand? Lily Allen as well. Stop giving him tens of thousands of pounds. 2 million, I think he's raised from GoFundMe. That is a man. And now, listen, a plumber is a bloody important job. It's also an honourable job. There's a lot of people going to university. There's a lot of people that should go into trades and learn to be a plumber, electrician. They're great, valuable jobs. I grew up around building sites. Now, however, though, he should be cleaning shit out of a pipe. Not just, don't give this man £2 million. He's not going to give it to Edna, who can't afford her dinner. He is going to take a load of coke and go down the Dog's Arms, or whatever the local pub's called, and start, knocking back 12 pints of Stella and complain that it's not 5.2% anymore. And he goes, do you remember the day when they used to call this wife beater? Look at all of these mole grips. There's a little postlet. Defo community. An 84-year-old rang Defo and spoke to myself. She was upset, desperate. She lived 53 miles away. I drove as fast as I could. When I got there, she had a noose ready to kill. Now, I am not laughing at the potential of an old lady wanting to do this, right? I'm not. I'm just calling bullshit. Who shall I? I'm 84. I'm thinking about ending it. Well, don't worry. God's doing it. God's about to do it. Now, if only who should I call? The Samaritans? My daughter? The bloke who sold me the dildo? I don't know. Who am I going to... I'm gonna call Anderson. I'm going to call Anderson from the man who cleaned my pipes out last week and probably didn't even do a good job. A noose? Who's using a noose? But, who knows? That might be true. I don't want to get accused of slander here. There he is on TV. I'll probably get... I might get blasted if I play that. Anderson founded and runs DEFA, which stands for Disabled and Elderly Plumbing and Heating Emergency Response. What a terrible acronym. Defer your bank account to me. And he regularly talks about repairing and placing broken boilers free of charge for those in need. And maybe he does do, or did do some of this and it just got out of hand. I don't know. I'm not saying he's never helped anyone. Probably, But when money starts coming in, just say, yeah, good on you. When money starts flooding in, it's tempting the humans, isn't it? Don't give anyone 2 million quid. An investigation by the BBC found Anderson made at least £2 million of donations after capitalising on the cost of living crisis from social media sub-stories. Some of these tales were allegedly like, yeah, I bet some are true. Hey, Mr. Anderson, I bet some were true as well. But he just gets tempted and go, bloody hell, they're giving me 2 million quid for this. We'll keep it going. Nan, let's film your gammy leg. You haven't got one. You have now. Hang on, we're gonna roll. We got to do a TikTok. We'll get £100,000 for this. Anderson's company, DEFA, is a community interested company, which means it should provide a defined public benefit. She is my friend. She has sadly passed away, gone to a better place that cares. She was somewhere our pipes don't block. She was a DEFA family member for many years. A beautiful smile and now a lovely angel. God bless her. The post claims were a complete lie, according to the daughter, and made it seem Anderson was using vulnerable people like my mother as a money-making machine. Okay, so the relatives are starting to go, hey, get out the care home. And this is a guy in his 90s who, by all accounts, was not an out and about gay man. But they definitely decided to put a social media place. He was sorry for having a husband. We don't care. The rogue trader did, but we made sure he was arrested and prosecuted. What DEFA says to have posted videos and photos of a man in his 90s. Imagine how difficult it is. A man in his 90s, born in the 1930s, how difficult it is for these people to even maybe think about their own sexuality themselves. Of a man in his 90s, more than 20 times, including information about his sexuality, even though he said, God, no. When asked, hey, couldn't we film you? God, no. And also, he's gay. Come on. He was sorry for having a husband, but we don't care. We got him sucking him off in the... we got him sucking him off in the outhouse and we took video. Can we film this? God, no. I'm only messing around, guys, but it's, Yeah, while the company has helped many people, Anderson and DEFA are now mired in allegations of lies. Yeah, I suspect a lot of them are true. A lot of them are true. While the company has helped many people... Oh, okay, I've read that. In one such case, DEFA allegedly peddled a false suicide claim that portrayed him as a hero. Oh, that's the lady. Yeah, okay, so I can say that was bullshit then. She had a noose all ready to go. People stopped using noose in 1895, maybe the 1950s. It's a tie off the doorknob these days. The woman actually died in February 2020. Oh, okay, so we did this in summer 2022, and she actually died, during COVID. The woman, I'm not laughing at that. The woman's daughter told the broadcaster the post claims were a complete lie. You go on to say he went viral. A domestic abuse victim was allegedly picked online with a child and accused of theft despite no evidence being provided. Yeah, I don't know. Well, listen, he's got a little bit of fame now, hasn't he? That's the problem. Bit of fame, bit of money, and it goes to your head, and you think, do you know what? If we tell everyone she's got a gammy leg, we can start getting. We'll just go on old person LinkedIn, or is that just Facebook? Get some pictures. Say, listen, Gladys was about to raise her own private army and go back to the French and take what's ours. But I stopped her by giving her a free plumbing inspection and bought her a curry. She couldn't eat it because of the no saliva, gums and all that. I ate it for her. I ate the curry. Now, isn't there allegations that he's brought a house and an Audi or something during this? I don't know. But yeah, the face of a man who should be cleaning out shit pipes. All due respect to plumbers. Okay, it's a BBC one. They've done a nice little graphic. Yeah, 20 grand donation, they're saying. between Hugh Grant and his wife. Maybe it's 10 grand a piece. And he says, yeah, online trolls have been bullying him. Sorry. But I don't know. I'm just interested in this story. It's an interesting story. The fake suicide one is a bit weird, though, isn't it? So she topped herself. And, yeah, very sad. Anyway, they're the stories that they're focusing on there. So what do you reckon? Would you... When someone goes on the internet and goes, I'm a great person, look how I'm helping, here's a GoFundMe link, the first thing you do is go, no, I'm not going to give you any money. Unless it's beyond reproach. But then you can't really blame people because the dead queen and the king, instead of fighting on his horse, he's giving awards to this guy. Hugh Grant's going, you can suck me off for $5,000 and you can have 10 grand because you're brilliant, left, right and centre. We didn't even see what Lily Allen gave. Probably a few quid, they right? And probably loads of people did it anonymously. A lot of celebrities and people with money want to donate anonymously. But yeah, I would never buy any of this shit when you see it. Give it a year and then start helping, I'd say. I guess it's been 2 years and it's just come out now. So anyway, there we go. What do we think of the kindest plumber on planet Earth? One more look. Some of them were real. Yeah, the one that got me was the noose. I've got a noose ready. You better drive 53 miles. Just think of a better one. Think of like, I don't know. She missed her husband. She was sad. She was going to drink... Careful what you say on YouTube, aren't you? She was going to take some medication she didn't take, and maybe. And then I went round and consoled her and said, listen, it's worth living. You'll at least make it to 85. Yeah, the noose. It's almost like not quite Jussie Smollett levels of lies, but if you're going to bullshit logically, I say. Anyway, give us a subscribe. That's been flashing at you for a while. Sorry about that. Should have switched it off. But I would have turned it back on there now anyway. Have a great, lovely day and a lovely, great dinner. I'll just sort of swap those words around there. See you later.